weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
snacks. I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 94 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field.
They'll go with Murphy here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first. Back to throw. Peterson. He gets it complete to Harris. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Murphy trying to pick it up on the ground. Shedding the tackle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On second down, it's Murphy. 14-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Peterson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
On first down, Hargrove. And he'll get this one up to the 26. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Hargrove. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Hargrove. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to power through. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Murphy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the left side. Murphy. And he powers his way up past the 30. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Peterson. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Peterson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Peterson. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now for the point after. And he puts it through to extend this thing to a 10-2 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. As he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dumps that off to Ware. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Peterson. And that will be incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man Cruz. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A shotgun handoff to Murphy. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Peterson, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 2nd down, Hargrove. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Peters. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. On 1st down, Hargrove. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17th. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll leave this for Ware. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on 3rd down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Cruz. A gain of 6 there on first. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Hargrove. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. On 2nd down now, it's Murphy. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Peterson now on first down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Peterson looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Peterson got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Murphy. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of...
Looking for Randall, and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's Murphy again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give here to Murphy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 2nd down at 4. Here's Murphy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Peterson. Harris has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Peterson on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Peterson. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. Back to throw. Peterson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
To throw is Peterson, throwing on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now Peterson on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Peterson. But he's got his target, Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Peterson. It's brought in by Harris. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off right around the 43. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 2nd down, it's Ware. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Peterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Peterson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Peterson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Harris. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run on 1st down. Hargrove. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Hargrove. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago